Well, welcome to my channel. We have a guest.
Yeah.
He's all excited. He doesn't believe that you guys wanted to see him as part of this tag. I was tagged by Joan over at Joan's Pointed Plate to do the tag. And so Jim's going to do it with me. I am going to tag Robbie over at Frekifitwolf, Angela over at SMAC Vision, and Sue at Sue Slims Down. So, and I'll leave the questions down below, and I'll leave links to their channels. Okay, number one, when is your birthday?
10/11/49.
Ooh, you're going to see how old you are. Mine is September 7th, 1950. Jim is my elder.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's your goal now in life?
My goal in life?
As far as your birthday. Remember we talked about this with your dad and your brother.
Oh, to live longer than them.
Yeah, they only made it till 72. Jim's going to be 71 this year. I had to think for a minute. Number two, when was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper and mailed it?
Oh, I would have to guess.
I think I know.
This is back in 1971.
Yes.
Just before I got out of the service.
Yes. And then what happened? 8 days after we got married.
8 days after I got out, we got married.
Yes. And I hear that all the time.
Didn't even have a job.
Didn't have a job. And I worked part-time at a fruit market. And we only had, when we got married, we bought a bed with our wedding money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got that. We had a card table for the kitchen table. We bought a a stove and refrigerator. I think we paid, what, $50?
Probably.
For that. We had the lamps that Jim made in 7th grade shop.
Well, 9th grade.
Or 9th grade shop. We had some TV tables for our nightstands. We had the dresser from your mother.
And we probably had about a 12 or 13 inch
Black and white TV.
black and white TV.
Right. And then we got a spool, one of those wire spools for a end table.
Yeah.
And then we had your mother's basement furniture.
Yeah.
And no jobs, and we got married. Who knew? Okay, when I was editing the video, I noticed that I didn't answer one of the questions, and one of the questions was, when was the last time you hand wrote a letter? I don't know the exact date, but I know it's been within probably February maybe, because we've been on lockdown all of March and April. But whenever I get a gift or a card from somebody, I always take out my stationery and I hand write a thank you note and mail it to them. And I just find it a little bit more personal. And I think that if anybody's taken the time to drop me a card or send me a gift or something, that it's the least I can do. So I would say the last handwritten letter I wrote was in February. I have written letters to my family, expressing my love to them, just a one-on-one. I've done that a lot in the past, and but I am a letter. Well, I keep a journal. Obviously, I'm going to write things down on paper. So, but all right, let's get on with the next question. Sorry, I messed up on that one. Number three, what did you eat for breakfast this morning and every morning? It's just this morning, but
I make myself an egg muffin every morning.
Every morning. I had a bowl of oatmeal with my berries, a hard-boiled egg, and a cup of tea. Who is the next band or artist you will see perform live?
None.
Me neither. I don't want to spend all that money, and then you can't hear it. And Jim doesn't even go to a baseball game.
I'll watch them on TV, but that's it. Because when I have to go to the bathroom, I have to go now, not an hour and a half from now.
Yeah, so he just pauses it and then goes. And last time, well, you did go to a concert with me once. You got me tickets, well, twice.
No, the last concert I was to with you was Paul McCartney.
Right, and we had really crappy seats.
And I didn't know that he was against meat.
Yeah, he was a vegan back then. But for one of my birthdays, he surprised me and got me, we went to a concert over there on, what's the name of that place over on 16 Mile Road? Freedom Hill, to see a Beatles tribute band, which was very nice. They did really a pretty good job.
Yes, they did.
What is the last song you listened to?
The last song I listened to?
Yeah, like on your radio or on your Google thing or whatever that thing is you bring downstairs.
Well, it would be country or doo-wop.
Yeah, old country, like 30s and 40s country. Mine would be To Where You Are by Josh Groban, because I've been thinking about my family that passed a lot lately, and that song reminds me that they're near me in my heart. If you could be fluent in any other language, which would you choose?
I would guess probably Spanish.
I would say Spanish too, because that seems to be the second language of this country now. Although I do speak a little bit of French.
Oui, oui.
That's all Jim knows too. Jim is malalatet, sick in the head. Does anything on your body hurt right now?
No.
Not your back? I'm surprised.
No, not really. Not right now.
I have a little bit of a toothache, right? This one tooth that I'm really kind of nursing that I don't want to lose, but
Well, you can't go to the dentist anyways.
I can't go to the dentist anyhow. But I think it's going to be like Steve McQueen and Papillon. One morning I'm going to wake up and I'm just going to pull the tooth out of my head.
That, or I could just punch you in the jaw.
Nah, well, I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that. What is your favorite sports team?
New England.
Good geez. I don't really have a favorite sports team. I can't really, because everybody has their own favorites in my family, and I don't like to pick sides because Christy likes Notre Dame. Oh, and you like U of M.
Yeah.
Danny likes U of M. My nephew Tommy likes Michigan State. But anyway, I don't have a favorite sports team. I'm not, I'll sit and watch football every once in a while, but baseball. I don't know how anybody can sit for 7, 10, 25 hours watching a baseball game. It's like, no. And I always think when we go to the baseball game that it'll go faster when we're there. It seems to go longer. Not that we've been, I can't even think the last time we went to a ball game.
Together, long time ago.
Been a long time. Yeah.
Back in the 70s.
Oh, I don't think it's been that long, do you think?
Yeah.
Really? It was a long time ago, and it was a long game. I remember that. How often do you watch the news?
As little as possible.
I don't really watch it that much. No, I watch the news. I watch the 5 o'clock news, and I tape the 6:30 news, and then I watch Anderson Cooper at 8 o'clock.
And then all the political stuff in between.
Yes, I do. And you know what? I'm not a very political person, but all of a sudden I am. And Jim's not, and he's still not. But anyway, number 10, do you wear glasses?
Not anymore. Just for real small things like reading or whatever.
A menu.
And sometimes a menu, depending on how big the printing is.
I've worn glasses since I was 9 years old. And when we had the surgery, Jim chose to have the surgery where he only had to wear the glasses to read. And I chose the surgery where I only had to have the glasses to see. Because even my kids said they wouldn't know who I am without my glasses. Because I look so different without my glasses.
Who are you?
But anyway, Jim and I are managing being together now, right?
Haven't killed her yet.
No. As much
Dropped her once, but
that's another story. That was the other day. Yeah. We had a little bit of a scare, but we're fine. We're fine now, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Jim's my rock. Anyway, once again, I'm going to tag Robbie over at Frekifitwolf, Angela over at SMAC Vision, and Sue at Sue Slims Down. And once again, thank you, Joan, for tagging both of us. I'll try to get Jim on some more at another date. Jim's not really big into this.
No.
But see, he wants to end this now because why? You want me to make dinner now.
Exactly.
I have never cooked so many dinners since we were first married.
This is true.
Because Jim usually works afternoons. But okay, thank you so much. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the share button, and like it. So I'll talk to you guys on my daily vlog.
Bye.